Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers.
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
Well, folks, that's right. We're back into the suffering. We have officially left our spooky season behind. So Rob still cannot get over it. Toontober has been concluded.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. It's also been only 2 days, and the wound is still fresh.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel great. But you know what does feel great, hypothetically?
The suffering?
Yeah, exactly.
The suffering's back! We have returned!
Da, da, da. I'm Jason Michael.
And I'm Rob.
That's right. And if it does sound really different in one way, shape, or form, as previously advertised 2 days ago, we're in the same fucking room.
Yeah, we're recording on a single mic like we used to back in the day.
Oh, back in the old day. If it sounds like I'm talking sweet nothingness into your left ear, you're welcome. But also, it's probably because I'm on the left side of the mic and Rob's on the right.
Yep.
That's how microphones work.
And that's because my last name's right. I'm not sorry.
You should be.
Oh.
But, of course, we're back with the suffering. But as we've said so many times, we find a way to keep pushing back Alien Convergence. We will be talking about, from 1978, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, which I guess is just Kiss Meets the Phantom. I thought it was Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, but everything I've seen is just Kiss Meets the Phantom.
And, I mean, that's a title choice.
Yes, he's... I understand what they were trying to go for with Phantom, quote unquote, but it wasn't Phantom. It kind of... It gave me two different vibes, but we'll talk about that in a second because, of course, we're back with our regular openers. We don't have any chilling childhood. Instead, Rob!
Yeah.
What's been keeping you up at night?
Oh, my Atlanta. Well, it's been a real long time since we've done this, so there's been 1,500 things that I've been seeing. So I'll skip over anything and everything I've talked about on our Patreon.
Ooh.
That's right. Every Monday, I put up a video. I go to the movies generally every Monday, and I talk about a bunch of shit. So, if you're looking for extra content, please consider subscribing to our Patreon. It's only $5.
Spoiler Sleepover Podcast.
We don't pocket any of it. So,
it's true.
You're literally helping host the podcast. You're helping.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I just found out not too long ago, out of nowhere, season 2 of Fiona and Cake got dropped on HBO Max, and Jason Michael looks confused. So
I remember you telling me about this. This is like an Adventure Time?
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
Right, cool.
So like throughout Adventure Time, Ice King would write these stories about Fiona and Cake, which is just a female version of Finn and Jake.
Oh.
But Cake is a cat instead of a dog. But
chicanery.
So they decided to do a spin-off, which I thought was really strange because it's a story. Well, they made it like a reality. So they brought this girl who has a pet cat into the world of Adventure Time.
Okay.
And melded two realities. So they said it was going to be a one-off. I think season 1 closed really well. Oh. When they had announced they were going forward with 2 more seasons, so apparently we're going to get 3 seasons.
Surprise.
They said they were going to go a different direction. And I was really curious what they were going to do. And off of the first episode, full spoilers at this point, there's a few episodes out. So they have like interdimensional cell phones. So Fiona's able to talk to people in Adventure Time world. It's really interesting. So it's like a real time, but when Cake came back to the real world, she didn't revert back to a normal cat. So she's like Jake, but in our reality.
Huh.
It's really interesting. I don't know. I'm a sucker for Adventure Time in general. So if you're going to give me more, I'm going to eat it up.
Do you need to have seen Adventure Time to understand this?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, you'll be a little confused.
I am already.
But that's only because certain characters in Fiona's world reflect characters in Adventure Time.
Okay.
So they're just human versions of, like, there's a lumpy space princess.
What you call me?
You heard me.
Bitch.
It's a human. And a lot of these characters are all still voiced by people from Adventure Time, which is super fucking cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've really been enjoying it so far. I think it's great. Other than that, I mean, my programs are back, and then some new ones. So 911.
They went to space.
Yeah, well, 911. Dude, it's fucking wild. They're still in space.
In space, no one can hear you call 911.
Yeah,
Really?
except they do.
What?
It's fucking. They've decided to fuck. They said, "Fuck the shark. We're going to space." But 911 Lone Star was one of personally my favorite out of the 911s, and then that show ended. Like, they canceled it.
Okay.
But I had no idea they were making a new one. So 911 Nashville is now out.
That's okay. I remember seeing a trailer for like one where the guitar is on fire when it's like 911. I was like, is it Jacksonville, Nashville,
Yeah, it's Nashville,
Louisville?
Leon Rimes is in it. I was just like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Why do I know that name?
She's a country singer.
Oh, okay. Then I really shouldn't know that name,
Yeah.
actually.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a sucker for shit TV sometimes, so I'm watching it. It's not good, but I'm still watching it. Other than that, I don't know. There was another show I was watching. Oh, yeah. Solar Opposites came out with a new season.
Oh.
I plowed through most of that already. Oh, yeah, and then Peacemaker.
I still haven't seen the start of season 2. This is like where season 2 of The Last of Us is pretty much done, and I haven't started. And then when I will, Rob's going to be like, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Doing all right?
Did you see Superman already?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I know it connects in some way, shape, or form. Or there's like some sort of bleed over.
Yeah, at this point, house rules, man. Superman's on a streaming platform that you pay for. You don't have to fucking rent it. So full spoilers.
Yep.
So if you don't want to hear it and you haven't seen Superman yet, skip forward 20 to 30 seconds.
There's a dog!
Yeah, Crypto.
Fucking crypto rules.
Who's in the ad? But,
Who's in the ad?
Who's in the ad? The moment you see Peacemaker, you only see Peacemaker for like a hot second in Superman, and then it just kind of moves past it. But the interdimensional travel thing that Lex Luthor makes in Superman is played into super heavily in this next season of Peacemaker.
Okay. I was wondering how they were going to get to the White Dragon being back and all that shit.
So this season's intense. I cried almost every episode. This season is upsetting. Like, this is not for someone who's like, I'm going to have the yucks and watch some gross things happen. This is like, you get to laugh, you get to see extreme violence, but grab a box of tissues.
Fuck!
It's an emotional season.
I know what I'm starting tonight.
It's
texting
also,
Rob, you son of a bitch!
It's also amazing, too, because they very clearly, James Gunn has a hardcore plan with this.
Okay.
Pun intended. Sorry. But
I'm gonna hit you.
The way this season ends, and a lot of things that are mentioned throughout this season, you're like, oh, I know where they're going with this.
Okay.
So with James Gunn's DCU that we're getting,
The Batman,
it's going to be really interesting. I'm very excited. I'm glad we're doing interdimensional travel instead of like time travel.
That's fair.
Wait till you see, I don't want to say anything. Wait till you see the way they do it in Peacemaker.
Okay.
You're going to shit your pants. You're going to be like, this is awesome.
Grab a box of tissues and a roll of toilet paper.
Or just put on a diaper. Let's be real.
That's true. It's a marathon at that point.
But yeah, I mean, there's 1,000 other things I could go on and on about that I've been watching because I've been watching a fuck ton like I always do. But yeah, that's what's been keeping me up at night. What's been keeping you up at night?
Well, as we have talked about during our Toontober, I was away in England for 2 weeks. Went traveling in there, went to Tunbridge Wells, had my roommate's wedding. It was a lovely, lovely event and a beautiful time. Way too rich for my blood, but hey, it was nice to be a guest there. my first international wedding too. That was kind of cool. Then we went to Camden, so saw Camden Market, the birthplace of Amy Winehouse, I believe.
Nobody gives a fuck.
They do there. They really do there.
Really?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I never got into Amy Winehouse. That can be taken in so many different ways, and I feel bad for saying it now.
You're one of a very few that didn't.
Yeah, they really enjoy it. There's a statue of her in the middle of Camden Market, and they all like make different bracelets and tie them onto the wrists and
Does
the
she have
ankles.
like needles in her arm? In the
No, she
statue?
does not. No,
No?
she does not. I was waiting for that comment. But yeah, no, it was a really beautiful place, and there was a small little corner horror shop where literally I walked in and there were like horror toys hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, that's dope.
You literally would be walking face first into all of these boxes. I just had to duck because they kept banging me in the forehead. But Rob would be knocking down so many fucking
Someone give me
things
a
at this
wheelchair.
place.
I'm tired of.
I
fucking-
swear to God. Other than that, St. Michael's Mount, we talked about it as the castle from Dracula in 1979. Didn't know that until shortly after we finished up there. St. Ives, beautiful, beautiful seaside town. We went to Land's End after that and went swimming in the Celtic Sea. Went swimming in the sea pool twice in Bude, which the suckers can't see it, but I'm wearing a lovely hat.
I've been wondering what that is.
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
time. It's a really cool logo.
Yeah, it's the lighthouse or the turret, if you will, at like the top of the hill right next to the sea pool and the coast. And the sun coming in through the clouds. We'll post a picture of it because it's 100% cotton and it's molded to my head because I got it when it was brand new.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it fits my head quite snugly and perfectly.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Other than that, watching things, I came back with some British TV. Traitors.
Nah, tried. Can't do it. Don't like it.
This season, I've never heard of Traitors before, but watching Celebrity Traitors, I really like it. I really like it. I thoroughly enjoy it.
I mean, a lot of people do. That's why it keeps getting renewed.
It's also why we're currently watching it on a VPN. But also at the same point, I've gone into trash TV.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. Married at First Sight UK.
I'm out. All right, suckers. Bye.
Whoa. You had your what was it? Desperate Housewives or some shit?
God, no.
What was the trash TV that you watched?
90 Day Fiancé.
That's the one. All right.
I only watched
There was a connection.
2 seasons of it.
I've been in, I started at like maybe episode 9 or 10, jumped in, and I've been so wrapped up in the drama. And it's hilarious. Just going, then fucking leave him, damn it. Just get off the couch and go. He's a piece of shit. I went real down the trash hole there. But
Wild.
Rob's also about to shake his head again.
No.
Well, good. Let's start with this. Listening to Ace Frehley's solo album many a times. We've talked about it, and of course it will tie into this episode. There was a new song that came out. Now, I've already made my point clear on a work of art.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there it goes. He knows. I was waiting to hear the reaction. I think 2 songs came out since then. The one about the Matrix, who gives a fuck? And then there's one with the Joker and like the Jack Nicholson Batman Joker kind of thing. Ice Nine Kills came out with a song called The Laughing Track. I'm enjoying it.
I have not heard it, but I have seen anyone and everyone that exists on the internet making fun of it.
I mean, that's fine.
I have zero interest in
You
listening to
also
Ice Nine
do
Kills.
not like Tim Burton by any stretch of the imagination.
He's done like 2 to 3 things that were worth watching.
And it plays heavy into Tim Burton things. Like it's the Tim Burton Batman. There's a part of the song that straight up sounds like this, like we all pass away from Corpse Bride. The it sounds like that.
Never saw it. Never had a fucking interest.
It's a really good movie. But besides that, I've been enjoying that and kind of attempting to play along to it on drums. But there's more important music to talk about. Of course, CKY dropped a new single, Can't Stop Running.
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't listen to it. But this is what's been keeping us up at night. We're not talking to you.
Oh, fuck! I jumped the gun.
Hey, guess what?
Earworm!
Yeah!
I just completely realized I was just dumping everything. We haven't talked about this shit in like a month.
I was wondering. I was like, you started talking about Ice Nine Kills, and I was like, don't tell me these fucking assholes made a movie.
They're trying to at the end of every single one of their fucking music videos.
Yeah.
When Matthew Lillard said, "I'm in the next Ice Nine Kills music video," it's the cinematic portion of it. That part I don't give a fuck about. But yes,
So weird.
we'll continue with that with Ace Frehley and then Ice Nine Kills. CKY, Lamb of God dropped a new single called Sepsis.
Mm-hmm. I saw the video for that before anything else. And I was like, oh, this isn't terrible.
Every single time he's had a buzz, well, not a buzz cut, but he's had short hair for years.
Mhm.
I keep forgetting Randy cut his dreads.
Yeah.
I go, who the fuck is? Oh yeah. It's been like maybe 2 years since he cut his fucking hair. Unless time has just slipped away and he cut it like 5 months ago.
Right.
Wouldn't know at this point. Wouldn't give a shit either. But we've talked about him ad nauseum. Not a bad thing. 2 weeks ago, Rob Zombie dropped a new single,
Dude.
Punks and Sinners? Punks and Satans?
Punks and goblins.
Punks and Monsters.
Punks and goblins.
Punks and Punks and Punks and Punks and Tawny Phil. Punks and Demons.
Punks and demons. There you go.
There we are. Wow. I wasn't ready to talk about that, but I was, because it literally... I'm surprised it's not called Satan, but the album is The Glorious Satan or something.
Yeah.
And the song is literally just, Satan! 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 It's like, okay. I'm here for it. It sounds awesome.
It's a very catchy song.
Yes.
It is a very one-note song.
Yes. It's also going to be one that plays to the audience in shows. They're all going to be cheering Satan back at it.
Yeah. He's already announced that his next tour, and I'm going.
Sick.
This will be my 8th or 9th time seeing Rob Zombie live.
3rd?
So you heard it here first. We're going. We're going to go. Yeah, I love seeing Rob Zombie live. I'm really amped for this album. It seems like it's going to be good. He actually has an art show going on next month in Connecticut, and I might take the drive.
It's also the first album in I feel like a very long time that doesn't have a stupid, ridiculous title. I know I sent it to you and Sean going, well, it's pretty easy and low here. It's The Glorious Satan versus like the Super Kool-Aid Lunar Injector Experience or whatever the fuck. Don't get me wrong. Love that album, but what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, he's having too much fun, I think. Just making up titles.
I was going to say, he's reaching into a bag of like adjectives, verbs, and nouns, throw them at a wall and see what sticks.
We need a Rob Zombie Mad Lib book.
Oh my God. Dig through the, yes.
Anus.
And slam in the back of my...
Anus.
Dig through the fart, burn through the anus.
That's just anus for everything.
Yeah.
Anus is.
All right, we got to come up. Plural. Got it. Rob.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What have you been listening to?
So I've been on like this very interesting kick recently. I've been trying to like remotivate myself in a way.
Okay.
I don't want to give up on podcasting at all.
Yeah.
But the motivation dies from time to time.
Okay.
And I know for a fact, like, this is what I want to do as a career. I would kill to do this as a career.
I'm the only person here right now, so I'm partially worried.
No, so I just needed to get that fire relit.
Okay.
So that meant going back in time.
Oh, no.
And I've been re-listening to and then catching up with everything Kevin Smith has been doing podcast-wise.
Okay, I thought you were saying you were going back and started re-listening to the very first season, the spoiler sleepover.
No, I actually tell people like who are like, "Oh, I'll listen." I'm like, "Yeah, skip season 1."
Yep.
Yep. I just straight up tell people, I'm like, the audio quality is terrible. Don't listen to it. No, but I've been listening to a lot of Kevin Smith's podcasts, like a lot of them. Currently almost completely caught up with Hollywood Babylon. And that's like 3 years of Hollywood Babylon too.
Jesus Christ.
That's been a lot of fun, but I'm also been on my kick of discovering new music.
Okay.
Again. And I discovered this band called Basalt. And I found them based off of a chess. There's a song that when I was reading the description, it said, this is a new band. It's fronted by 4 like quote unquote powerhouses in metal today.
Okay.
I've heard of exactly 0 of them.
All right.
But it's a horror themed metal band. And
so Ice Nine Kills.
No, worth listening to, actually talented. And they sample each of the movies that they're doing the song about. And their songs don't reach over 2 minutes long. So they are pretty good.
It's like a punk band almost?
No, they are straight up hardcore metal.
Huh.
And it
with
is
punk length.
It's fucking amazing. So going down that rabbit hole, I decided I got to check out the other bands these guys are in.
Okay.
So I checked out Deadlocked US, which are okay. They sound pretty similar to it. And I listened to most of it. But the in the suggested, there was another band, and I said, there's no way this is actually the name of the band. And it is actually the name of the band.
Okay. Is this like a Rob Zombie Mad Lib?
Not even. This is like, they asked somebody's 5-year-old son to name their band.
Oh, no.
And I'm just going to say this.
Okay.
I worked out to all of their music over the past few days. This has been my gym music because it goes hard.
Okay.
For a band titled Pee Pee Poo Poo Ballsectomy. I have been loving it. The first song I listened to was Doomsday Diarrhea. They do not hold back. They have another song called UTI.
Just like the fucking diarrhea.
Yeah, they have UTI Blues.
Oh.
Piss Origins. Shitstorm. Poop Sock Massacre.
What the fuck?
So it's pee pee poo poo ballsectomy.
It's in yellow like P font, but it's like the heavy metal death metal font.
They are so fucking good. But between them and Basalt, that has been like my fucking go-tos. I've been listening to these two guys and these two bands, and neither of them have a fuck ton of music. Like, you can literally listen to everything Basalt has in like 6 minutes because they've only released a few songs so far. Yeah, so check out Basalt at least. Check out Basalt at least. But pee pee poo poo ballsectomy is hilarious, and it's so much fun to say.
Keeps fucking coming out of nowhere,
and the lyrics are fucking hilarious because they are just delivered like straight, like it's metal. The only band I can compare them to is like Bro Job, which by that laugh I'm assuming you've never heard of Bro Job.
What?
They are a gay metal band. But like all of their stuff are joking in a sense. Valentine's Day is my favorite song. The song starts with the lyrics, "You have the perfect heart-shaped nutsack." Yeah, so check out Bro Job if you haven't heard that.
What the fuck?
Anyway, let us know what you've been listening to. We want to know. In case you haven't noticed, I love finding new music. So please hit us up. Tell us what you're listening to. Try and stump me. Try and throw something at me I haven't heard before. Good luck with it, but try, because pee pee poo poo ballsectomy, man. It's fucking.
I was waiting for you to say it again. I was like, come on.
I've been practicing.
Pee pee poo poo. Fuck.
Yeah, see?
Pee pee poo poo ballsectomy?
Nope, ballsectomy.
Ballsectomy. Pee pee poo poo ballsectomy.
There you go.
All right. Try saying that once fast. Fucking Christ.
Oh, man.
Well, before we get to our episode, of course, we have to talk about a little. So, Rob, for our Creepin' It Real, it's a bit of an interesting one. For you suckers out there, you know of our love of not only David Howard Thornton, but also the Terrifier franchise as a whole. And news breaking: Terrifier actress Catherine Cochran files lawsuit against Damien Leone and producers over breach of contract, alleges extreme working conditions and sexual harassment during filming. Fuck.
What are the deets on exactly all of this?
So the deets are Catherine Cochran, who played Dawn in the first movie, the infamous hacksaw kill.
Yep.
She was in the first movie, accused producer Philip Falcone and producer-director Damien Leone of paying her $8,341 in what just is a fraction of what she's contractually owed, the lawsuit alleges. So in an agreement in the very beginning, it was, very low budget movie, but in exchange for 1% of the profits of the film and any future films in the series, as well as 1% of profits from merchandise related to the film. So she's owed restitution, I guess, from merchandising and other things from the movies.
Okay.
The movie became an indie hit and spawned one of the most successful horror franchises in modern cinema, but Cochran never received the full amount she was owed, according to the lawsuit. So, yep, people, Terrifier's a big franchise that they're saying.
And this is not, this isn't like new news. Like, it is for this situation, but this is like a normal thing in Hollywood. Like, it happens all the time. I mean, Kevin Smith has been dealing with this for fucking ever with Mallrats and Dogma. He now finally owns the rights to both, but like, he had to fucking wrestle this shit away from Miramax. And he was promised certain dues on all of this, couldn't fucking put out merchandise on certain things. It wasn't getting money on the merchandise that was like, I mean, that's just one example, but like it's not good, but it's unfortunately a normal thing. My bigger question is like sexual harassment like that.
Yeah. So, I've read this, and I'm going to continue. One of the lawyers for Falcone and Leone said, Damien and Phil deny the claims in the complaint and will vigorously defend this lawsuit. So, bit of he said, she said, maybe.
Okay.
But at the same point, we'll see. One of the things that, the extreme working environment was the fact of she was obviously suspended by her ankles upside down. Mm-hmm. It was November, I think, or something when they were filming. So it was cold. They were in a warehouse. It was freezing. According to this, she was being suspended by her ankles for up to 10 hours a day, being covered in fake blood, which I'm going to be completely honest. She wasn't upside down for 10 full hours the entire time.
No.
There's no fucking way. She, I guess, was given a small, platform that she could lean on or lay on, so that way she was getting relief. But when I guess the blood dried, it wouldn't help keep her warm anymore. She was given a blanket to stay in order to keep her warm, but it wasn't really working. I guess she went to the doctors after that for a lot of the stuff of what hanging upside down does. Then she apparently, to make matters worse, the filmmakers were selling Terrifier merchandise bearing Cochran's nude image. I guess she did not consent to being naked in the filming. That's what it's saying, is that she did not sign off on being nude for this scene.
So, what?
Yep.
Why was she then? That doesn't make...
I don't know. However, she was still required by Falcone and Leone to perform the scene topless without having been provided the informed consent and disclosures required by her SAG agreement, according to the complaint filed over the weekend in Los Angeles. Let me read the start of that. But producers never got any such... where are we? SAG-AFTRA website states that actors in nude scenes must be offered an opportunity to provide meaningful written consent free of pressure or coercion. Producers never got any such clearance from Cochran when she was topless and suspended upside down by her ankles and sawed in half by the film's antagonist, Art the Clown, according to the civil complaint. Cochran was supposed to be nude for that upside-down scene, but ultimately convinced Falcone and Leone to allow her to don briefs, the lawsuit said.
Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds like... It sounds like she was pressured. She was pressured into it for the sake of having that in the movie.
Yeah.
And
I don't necessarily know if it would change anything if she was clothed while it happened.
I don't think so.
I think it's more of the shock that they were going for in it. Because, I mean, obviously any, rated R slasher, there's got to be nudity in one way, shape, or form. So,
yeah, and I mean,
while she's upside down and...
Art rips her briefs off as well. I mean, we don't see anything, but we see him rip them off. This is upsetting. It's not great. I mean, I own a shirt with her essence on it, if you will. I did get the censored version because there was one that was uncensored, and I was like, I could literally never wear this anywhere other than a horror convention. And so I found one that it's there, but it's not there, sort of thing. So maybe I'll just never wear that shirt then, knowing that she didn't really have consent. I feel weird even owning it at this point. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't entirely, and of course, the comments on the internet really aren't helping anything. There's people that are coming to her support. There's people that are saying just well, it's 10 years too late. And now that the franchise is as big as it's ever been, now she's trying to cash in on something.
Yeah.
There's people that are saying maybe Art should write his name on it, and basically saying Art should write his name on her. And it's what the fuck are you doing, people? makes no sense. And
Yeah.
people need to shut the fuck up and stop being keyboard warriors, just trying to say shit for clicks and bait.
Yeah,
Just
rage
shut the fuck
baiting at
up.
people. I mean, that's meant. It's bound to happen with anything like this. I mean, I feel like anyone who immediately jumps to the like either side and is immediately 100% on either side, simply off of an article, is in the wrong. I will say, I mean, knowing and seeing as horror fanatics that we are, it's not rare that we see something like this come to light. My only thing I'm going to say is you signed up to be in an indie horror film, so complaining about being cold or the fake blood not being comfortable, dude, I have very little sympathy. I'm sorry, but like, look at the conditions of every other indie horror film. Like, you start somewhere, things get uncomfortable, and most people, deal with it for the art, no pun intended, of, the craft. I said no pun intended.
I know.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep an eye on this, and, maybe we'll fill you guys in as the information keeps coming out, if there's more.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to like poke or prod or make speculation or anything, but now like even her being in the Ice Nine Kills work of art music video as a pregnant woman, and then Art having to reach up inside her to get the baby out of her, like, feels weird. But like I'm not trying to throw anything out there. It just, all of it feels weird now.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, we'll keep you suckers posted with any updates in this. This might be a continuing series of our Creeping It Real, and
Creeping It
hopefully
Real downer.
Yeah, seriously. Again, and another
man.
fucking comment that I'm seeing. I am seeing way too many people recently wanting to see the downfall of the Terrifier franchise. There are so many people just like, this good, I want this Terrifier franchise to go down in flames. It's like, what did the franchise ever do to you?
And that's not new. I mean, that's those insane evangelical Christians who people picketed fucking, not to beat a dead horse and bring up Kevin Smith again, but like, freaking Dogma was picketed. Freaking Red State was picketed. I mean, Dogma's picketing was the best because Kevin Smith was interviewed as one of the picketers and no one knew except for him and then any of his fans were like, that's fucking Kevin Smith, like talking shit about his own
idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bound to happen. Anything that's over the top, there's like whatever amount of graphic shit. At the end of it, like, it's this whole situation's unfortunate. I'm just glad that David Howard Thornton isn't one of the ones, that's being accused of anything. He just seems too nice.
Swear to God, if all of a sudden his name comes out of nowhere for this, I'm going to riot myself. Our Lord and Savior. Nuh-uh.
No, he just seems too kind. Like he's got like Mr. Rogers meets like Robin Williams energy about him. Like he's just genuinely kind and silly and fun. Like we've met him.
Now think of Mr. Rogers in Art the Clown makeup.
That's not hard to think about. That'd be pretty fucking terrifying and cool. And won't you be my neighbor forever? Just cut somebody's head off.
Be my neighbor.
Skins them and puts it on a mannequin.
Oh, now Mr. Rogers is in my brain. Oh, feel good moments.
Yeah. Well, that's Creeping It Real this week. So sorry it's a Creeping It Real downer, but who knows? We'll keep you in the loop.
And now that that's all said and done, first off, for those of you that have not heard,
sad.
Yeah, Ace Frehley has passed away, the lead guitarist of Kiss. We've talked about this for the past few weeks. Again, because I love Kiss. I fell off listening to them probably about, maybe freshman year of high school. And
some fan you are.
There's a weird dark rabbit hole where Jason really, really enjoyed the music of ICP, but we're moving on from that, and we don't want to talk about that.
We are moving on from that. I never heard it.
Yes. There's the Jason learned something new about Rob segment of our show that happens, and now Rob just never wants to hear anything new about
Rob's
Jason.
Disappointed.
First Ice Nine Kills, now this motherfucker. We are, of course, talking about the 1978 now cult classic, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park? Question mark asterisk.
Yeah.
It's a movie with Kiss, and it's set in a theme park. It's very, very theme park. We watch an entire roller coaster ride, pretty much,
Yeah.
in the very beginning of the movie.
Advertising.
Yeah, seriously. There's a lot of advertising. Fucking Gene Simmons really likes Pepsi, apparently.
Yeah, fuck that.
He crashes through a goddamn Coca-Cola stand. It's just like, "Arr!" It's overall, it was regarded when I was a kid, and I, remember hearing about it or reading about it. It was regarded as not a great movie. It's very, very schlocky. It was also the late 70s, so looking on that with rose-tinted glasses now, it's not bad.
It gave me, at moments, real, like, Rocky Horror Picture Show vibes.
Is that all from Paul Stanley?
No, I mean, it came down to, like, the contraptions they used, the fact that they, like...
Okay.
So this movie was produced also by Hanna-Barbera, which was really cool. So, like, a lot of, like, the rays and the electricity and stuff like that were all, like, hand-drawn animations, which...
Makes a lot of sense for when Kiss meets Scooby-Doo.
But they also did that in Rocky Horror Picture Show. So, like...
Was Rocky Horror Hanna-Barbera?
No.
Oh, okay.
But they did hand animation for, like, lasers and stuff like that. So,
gotcha.
But also the fact that this was, I mean, just in general, like, Kiss is a kind of homoerotic band, man.
Yep. Mostly Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
People are still wondering if he's gay.
Like, this way. Hey.
That's just Saunders. Oh, my God.
I fucking fell out. That was the hardest I've laughed in a while. But, no, I mean, honestly, I don't know what the fuck was out at that time in the 70s that they were already shitting on this movie, because now in 2025, like, that, it wasn't terrible.
No, it's literally...
It was a lot of fun,
It
actually.
was. So, it's like every schlocky 70s and 80s movie, pretty much. But, like, good schlock.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was going to get at. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again.
Oh, 100%. We're already jumping to the end of the episode. We haven't even fucking talked about the entire movie. So
it was really good.
Yeah, it was. So we get the opening credits where it's Gene Simmons starting off to sing Rock and Roll All Night, and then the rest of the band shows up, but they're doing it on, like, green screen of attractions of the park.
Yeah.
To the point where in the first 5 seconds I see Peter Criss, like, tip-tapping his drumsticks on a tilt-a-whirl.
Yeah, it was on a tilt-a-whirl.
And I'm like, he's not even actually trying to play. It's just... I was like, buddy.
You said, you can't play on that.
How dare you? And then he continued to.
Mm-hmm. He told you to eat a dick. He's like, don't tell me what to do.
Catman does what he wants. I will say at the end, there's like a fountain kind of thing. Where
that was a cool shot.
Yeah, where Kiss walks down the moving fountain sprays, and then the movie starts. So it's pretty cool opening credits. They're flying in like bumper cars too at one point, which is like, okay.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
We see a park. I don't even know if we got a name of the park.
Yeah, it said at the beginning it was like Canopy
Lake Park?
I think that's what
it was set in fucking New Hampshire.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check here. But yeah, it did say it at the beginning. It showed like the actual sign for the park and everything.
I just remember it was a quick pan down, and then we just saw an entire roller coaster ride. But yeah, we're just watching a bunch of people running through the park. Some are wearing Kiss shirts. Some are doing like a makeup judging contest. And then there's a Love Gun prop, like the image of Kiss on the Love Gun album cover, and it's just standing there. And one guy comes up to it and is looking in disdain. His name is Abner Devereaux, and he's been working on some of the rides and the animatronics at the park. And he's looking at it being like, oh, great, you're just bringing all this nonsense to my park. This is not what I need. This is not how my work progresses. Red flags from the get-go with this guy of just very, yes, good, just sniveling to himself in the corner. You're laughing here.
It says it was Magic Mountain Amusement Park in Valencia, California.
I was going to say, isn't Magic Mountain already a place? Or is that just a ride?
I think that's a ride at Disney World.
Okay.
But that's where it says it was placed. So maybe I saw the wrong name. I could have swore I saw something with a C at the beginning of it, but
But essentially, some ruffians come into the park. The three ruffians that show up, their names, we don't know the name of the girl, but one of them's name is Slime,
Yep.
and the other one's name is Chopper. He's like the main guy.
Chopper doesn't hurt anyone unless he wants to.
Cool. If you told me that was a line in the movie, I wouldn't question it because I didn't understand any fucking thing they said.
It was the nameless woman in the gang. She said it 3 times.
Okay. Is that they had a catchphrase?
I mean, she at least had one for him.
Fair enough.
I mean, the second time she said it, he went, "Yeah." Which I thought was hilarious. Chopper doesn't hurt anyone unless he wants to.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, Jesus.
Great.
Yeah, honestly, they were the worst and most, I mean, I can't say they were pointless. They kind of helped, they served their purpose.
Okay.
Without those characters, we wouldn't have found out. We wouldn't have, like, been introduced so quickly to the quote-unquote Phantom.
Yeah, so the Phantom is Abner Devereaux, which also, on the roller coaster shot, we meet Sam and Melissa, a blonde dude, and then a chick who apparently thinks her name is Beth. I don't know. Sam walks into or trips into an orange portal in a door. I look down to write a note at this moment, and all of a sudden I look back up. I was like, he's gone, and there's an orange portal. What just happened?
It looked like almost identical to the elevator, except it was a wall. It wasn't clear.
Whoa. You mean the elevator mechanism?
Yeah. That was my elevator mechanism. You just went 100 feet in 2.1 seconds.
My body is turned to goo on the inside, is what you're saying.
My insides are outside.
Ah, yes. Everything just plummeted out my ass.
But yeah, there was no rhyme or reason as to why he even went in that door.
Yep.
Like, he walked up, the door opened, he went in, the door shut, and immediately he was like, ah!
I mean,
So sad.
it was a Wilhelm scream, pretty much, yeah. Spooky door opens up. You tell me you don't want to walk into that? We've seen enough movies to say, fuck no.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like, not for me. Okay, bye.
All right, I've seen this movie before. Now, Slime, Chopper, and whatever the fuck, they go down into the little Hall of Thrills or whatever they called it. There's a family in there with a kid with a balloon, and Chopper pops the balloon with a cigarette, and all the dad can say instead of, "Hey, asshole, you popped my kid's balloon," was, "Hey, you're not allowed to smoke in here."
You can't smoke in here.
Fucking way to go, Dad.
Divorced.
Yeah. The kid's like, "You're no man."
You're dead to me.
Thanks, Bill. Oh, shit. So the three ruffians continue to wander through, and then they start getting taken one by different animatronics, quote unquote. Because earlier there were 2 kabuki men, like swinging swords, and then there was a monkey and
2 astronauts.
Yep, 2 astronauts. Just very, very obviously not animatronics as they've been put, or robots in this movie. And we find out that Devereaux has been taking people and turning them into robots. Now, when Melissa shows up asking, "Hey, have you seen Sam? He comes here to work, and then I haven't seen him since 2 hours ago."
Right.
And he's just like, "No, haven't seen him in like months." And she's like, "But he's been here today."
Yeah, he was just fucking here.
Yeah, wait a minute. He said he was coming down to see you, and he called you, and you went, "Oh yeah, cool, whatever."
Yeah, he said he was like, he seemed despondent, and he's known to roam or known to travel or something like that. Trying to allude to the fact that he just fucking dipped.
I'm running away.
He was like, "I came here with my fiance.
Fuck.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm going to Rome." And he just like left. Yeah, I don't know. It was strange. But yeah, the all of the animatronics. I wish they had said that was his whole thing, was making these robots seem more realistic.
Yeah.
None of them move. They move like robots.
Yeah. Especially the barbershop quartet, where it starts with somebody's head through a table.
Your comment while we were watching that, I was like, no shit. I didn't say anything out loud. Go on, and then I'll come in on that.
I don't even remember what my comment was.
There was a head on the table.
Oh.
You could clearly see it was like, the hole in the table trick. And then the camera pans, and it's, a barbershop quartet, all in the portions of being put together. So one is like, for some reason, only up to the nipples built, and the other one is up to the waist, and there's a fully built one.
Yeah.
All real people, supposed to be animatronics.
And it pans over to only the other three and not
Correct.
the head. I'm
And then
smelling.
And then
Yep.
the camera pans back to where the head was, and it's just like a fucking dummy head.
It's a mannequin head with like the hat
And-
over the hole.
Dude, your reaction was, I see what they did there. We all fucking saw what they did there.
Oh, it wasn't like one of those, oh, I caught the little trick. It was just, all right, cool. It was very haunted house-esque of just,
Dude, the best part was it happened. You said that out loud and then looked down to take a note, and I was staring at you so disappointed. I was just like, what are you what am I supposed to be amused or amazed that you noticed?
I'm writing down shit to talk about, which I never even look at my
I see
fucking
what
notes
they
anyway.
did there.
I,
Yeah.
You don't take notes anymore, which I just found out.
Yeah, I stopped. The only notes I take are, especially when we're like recording multiple in a row, is our openers.
Fair enough.
I watch and listen to so much, it's hard for me to remember. I'm shocked I remembered this opening.
Honestly, we should try. Well, I'm going to try Alien Convergence without taking any notes. That'll be great. It's your movie. You have to lead it anyway.
Yeah.
And boo boo. Fuck yourself.
I'm amped to shit on alien abortion.
I mean, who knows? It might be great, but we're not here
I
to talk
doubt
about that yet. We've pushed it off long enough, and we'll continue
right.
to do it. God damn it! So, yeah, Devereaux is building robots, and people are starting to suspect, hey, he might be doing some weird shit. Now, he basically then shoos Melissa out of there, and she goes back up the elevator mechanism that goes 150 feet in 2.8 seconds, and she slowly starts going up like the fucking elevator's loading.
There's just somebody in the backstage, just the hand crank. Like,
God damn it, she wasn't supposed to make it out of this fucking lab.
we find out the dude playing Abner like just completely ad-libbed that line too. Like, God damn it doesn't move that fast.
It's
That's why we call it a mechanism, because it's not actually real.
yeah, it's weird. And then we see another weird piece of mechanism or, machinery. He's got a rotating desk
For no reason.
for dramatic effect, it looks like.
For who? He's the only one down there until the end of the movie.
He's got cameras everywhere.
He's had two people down there.
He doesn't get visitors much.
He had two people down there. The thing didn't fucking rotate while they were down there.
No.
Then just mid-movie, out of nowhere, the thing starts fucking rotating, and then Kiss gets to see it happen once.
It's really fucking funny because he's like, and now you'll have a front row seat to the fucking world's tiniest goddamn monitor. The monitor that is literally about the size of our fists put together. And Kiss is like 20 feet away being like, what's happening?
Yeah, does somebody have a magnifying glass? Yeah, it was...
Paul, use your eye for sound.
Oh, yeah. Pew, 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 pew.
They think we're going to pull out. Kiss never pulls out. It's a great callback. So from that point, it cuts to getting ready for the concert. Kiss is going to play 3 shows, probably over, a weekend of some sorts, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Makes sense. The first show, Kiss flies down, just descending out of midair and out of nowhere. It makes no... Ace rolls up, shoots hand things to where Peter Criss, who has no reason to fly, no space, no demon, no nothing. He's a cat, and he's flying. They made so many cat puns, and every time he's like, not this cat.
Dude, non-stop, too.
The acting wasn't great. Paul was a fucking cardboard box.
I mean, all of them were bad.
Ace was loaded for pretty much this entire movie. That's why he was having so much fun with it. Also, more so the fact of, originally when they got the script, the only thing that Ace would say in the entire movie was, act! So when you hear him go like, act! About 4 or 5 times, it was originally only supposed to be that. And then when he saw the script, he went to the writer and went, fucking change this. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
That's amazing. I mean, I think they realized who the weakest actor was.
Paul?
No.
Gene,
Because he just
snarls.
Yeah, he snarls, and they just interpose freaking like lion and tiger roars throughout the entire fucking... Yeah.
And he's got like a voice modulator on the entire time for like some sort of demon voice.
Yeah, and then jumping forward a bit, but when we find out that they have abilities.
Yep.
Well, we see that they have abilities, but we find out why they have the abilities.
The talisman.
Yeah, they have these talismans, so they're basically like Power Rangers.
I mean, in a way, you're not wrong. In their fucking weird living room with the goddamn cinnamon bun swirly couch.
That couch looked weirdly comfortable. I would have sat on it.
I will not deny that it looked super fucking comfy. But it would be more so of, how do I fucking get comfortable on this thing?
Right.
lying on it, and then roll off to one side into the middle of the knots.
I think it's designed so that your like butt sits like down, like it's like cradling it, and then because it like cascades out, it just supports your entire body, so you can just lean back and be comfy.
For right now, I want to go back to the 70s, find this fucking couch, because guaranteed they don't make anything like it anymore.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
IKEA has to have it.
You know?
Yeah, but so the thing that drove me nuts, and I didn't say it while we were watching it because I was just like, this isn't going to offer anything to our viewing pleasure, but why do they have the fucking talismans in a suitcase or a briefcase?
Yep.
Why wouldn't they wear it? Like, why wouldn't that be part of like their outfit? So like each of the talisman, quote unquote, represents each of the members.
Uh-huh.
So we had like a cat and a dragon and fucking a lightning bolt and
A star.
and a star. Why wouldn't they like have them as belt buckles or whatever? That was what's driving me nuts. Because you know what happens is if you wear it, nobody can fucking take them, and you're good. They just leave them unattended.
Yeah, it's weird, especially because they are like talismans, but they're in a small little wooden box.
Yep.
I wouldn't even call it wood. It was definitely plastic, because then it fucking Claude Rain, Invisible Man's, floats over to them while they're in the cage.
Dumbest moment of my life there.
But
oh,
it's
Claude Rains is in this. The box is floating, and I was like, what? I was like, when? Or did I miss him? I'm like, oh, it's a floating box.
Invisible Man. But it's a schlocky 70s movie, and we're having fun.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think at that point, Kiss, maybe Gene or Paul, went, oh shit, what do we do? Fuck it. Talismans. But wouldn't that make sense on our outfits? Shut up, Peter and Ace. You're not in this band. The turmoil of Kiss. Yeah, I mean, the talismans were weird. Like, Kiss has a budget. Make a fucking fancy schmancy box for this shit. Don't just grab the closest cigar box and throw some shit in there.
I mean, that's what it looked like, too. It also seemed like the box changed twice.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
The props department dropped the other one. Fuck. It's okay. There's one right there.
The reason I brought that up was because you had said that, you know, Gene had a voice modulator on the entire time.
Yep.
Which, when we found out they have abilities, my brain immediately went to, oh, that's why he sounds the way he does.
Nope.
And then his abilities are removed, and he's still talking like that. And I'm like, oh, they literally just did this because he sucks at talking. Like, he's a bad actor.
He's not great. I mean, I think he was in, what is it? The New Kid? There was like an old, maybe early 2000s comedy. I don't remember his fucking name, but he was a nerd in one school, then went to some form of like juvie facility, and then came back to the same school just with like blonde hair and learned how to be a punk. And Gene Simmons, I think, is his father in that. Hell, even in the Nickelodeon show My Dad's a Rock Star, that was Gene Simmons in a Nickelodeon cartoon playing basically himself, but in like some skull type makeup.
I've never even heard of that.
Bro, it was a fucking weird time. I was like, yo, Gene Simmons in a cartoon. And he's, you know, him and Paul both fucking acting like wet cardboard.
Weird.
Yeah. But there's also a moment where we obviously know it's a robot because Kiss is, you know, hanging out together pretty much the entire movie. And then a Gene Simmons robot kicks through a brick wall. And it's like, okay, cool. So we obviously know that's not really Gene. And he just starts fighting some guards and like ripping someone's arm out of its socket pretty much. And then we cut to Kiss at the pool. They're like, we should check the pool. Maybe they're going for a swim. There's no way they're going for a swim. Maybe we should check the pool. They're sitting in 4 lifeguard chairs.
Yeah, what did he say? Rock stars don't bathe.
Yeah, rock stars don't bathe. And I mean, it's true. They're not in the water. They are sitting on lifeguard chairs in
4.
like 4 lifeguard chairs.
By one pool.
Yep. Rob can't let it go.
One small pool.
It was a very
It's not an Olympic sized pool. This
No, it's
isn't
not.
a fucking spa. It's a pool. It's a one you have in your backyard. It's a pool. 4 lifeguards. What the fuck? They're also wearing the dopest fucking robes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The minute I saw it, I was like, those are some dope robes.
Yep. And again, where Ace just goes, ah! And at the very beginning, fucking Peter's like, howdy, cowpoke, or something like that. He said some weird Western line, and then people showed up to start questioning him. And it's like, hey, your buddy Gene, he didn't go punching some cops last night. And then they walk away, and this is where Paul's eye vision gives him the ability to hear their conversation.
They started like showing his face, and I was like, what is he going to use his eye to listen? And then he did.
And then you just straight up put your arms down and looked at me from across the couch like, what the fuck?
So disappointed. I was disappointed in myself because I feel like I'm better than that. And I was just like, somebody actually thought that up.
Yep.
I thought it up as a bad idea, and someone was like, this is a great idea.
Yep.
Okay, no.
Very similar moment was when I watched the Snyder cut of Justice League with my brother.
Mm.
And when Aquaman goes diving in the water, he throws his sweater to some random like villager woman,
Yeah.
and she holds it. My brother's like, she's not gonna fucking smell that, is she? Last scene is her going. It's like, oh my god.
She do smell it.
I mean, it's Jason Momoa. We cut to, we're pretty much this is a spew at this point. Like, we derail ourselves with so many different
That's a
conversations.
full-blown spoiler.
Yeah.
Like, out of order.
Yeah, it's also been since 1978, so if you haven't seen this movie, again, there's many ways. You just have to go looking for them.
Yeah, hit us up. We'll send it to you.
Yeah. Kiss starts suspecting... Oh, yeah, because Sam, the brainwashed fiance of Melissa's hanging out with Kiss. She gets backstage, seems in distress, and Kiss can tell.
Which
and
is so random.
I mean, listen, it's a movie with Kiss. That's all I got. That's my main defense.
He says, Star Child. Yeah, Star Child. Just zaps her with his eye.
Yeah. There was a cartoon drop sound effect. I don't know if you like the kind of thing, where later there's like katanas that turn into lightsabers. And that's the noise of them igniting as a dropping cartoon sound effect. But it was real weird when we get there. But
those noises, those sound effects were happening the entirety of the movie.
I didn't notice them until right then.
Oh, no. From the moment the movie started to the moment the movie ended, it was nonstop. And a lot of those noises I was recognizing. And so with the animation that they were adding over everything and the noises, I was like, no wonder Hanna-Barbera was attached to this.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. I keep forgetting about that.
Hanna-Barbera.
It just comes out of nowhere, but it still makes sense as to why Kiss and Scooby-Doo met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which
Everyone
also...
wanted to meet Scooby-Doo.
Dude, fuck yeah. But like Kiss Meets Scooby-Doo is really good. The only downside is it's not Ace and Peter. It's Tommy, or is it Bruce? I think it's Tommy and Eric as Space Ace and the cat. We get Kiss hanging out with Melissa, showing her the talismans, explaining the power and everything. And again, this weird spaghetti couch. Dude! All right, we're derailing it again. Because at the beginning I said the vibes this movie gave me. One of them was Frankenstein's Island.
Yeah.
It was so fucking... Frankenstein's Island copied off of Kiss Meets the Phantom. Fuck!
Yeah. Because what'd you call him? Chunkenstein?
Yeah, fucking Chunkenstein.
Straight up looked like the Frankenstein monster from Frankenstein's Island. And I said that too while we were watching. I was like, is that the same actor? Which neither of us looked up, by the way.
Nope.
I need to know.
I don't think it was.
Shall find out.
There's no way. It's like, I have, some expertise in playing Frankenstein. Oh, really? How? I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, right. Nobody needs to know. All I'll say is the dog was the best part of that movie. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, don't worry about it.
Goddamn right. And Kiss is singing Beth. They gave Peter Criss an option to sing, and Ace didn't sing, but they did start the movie, like when they were coming down to the first concert. They started with the solo of Shock Me, so that was cool. Peter's singing Beth to a girl named Melissa, and she basically walks away. We were watching this and having our own MST3K moments of just going, that's not my fucking name, Kiss. God. And they just keep singing like, wait, come back. Beth, fuck. Christine, oh, fuck. And she runs into Sam, and Sam does not answer her. And she starts screaming in like horrified fashion. And Kiss all starts freaking out like, oh my God. And they have to hurry over there. I used air quotes because they're hurrying over in their platform boots. It literally takes them. We see a scene of Melissa standing there, and we see Kiss walk in, like 5 to 7 seconds of them walking.
Yeah.
And it's like, really?
It's the longest fucking shot.
Yeah. And this is where Kiss starts to suspect, oh, Devereaux, oh, let's go find him. So we just found out that Dirty D was the woman's name.
Dirty Dick.
Dirty D.
D, sorry.
But yeah, Kiss goes after Devereaux. There's a wire trick that we only see with Ace, and then it cuts to Peter, Criss, and Paul, or Peter, Criss, and Gene.
Standing up.
Jesus Christ. No, hang on. Peter, Gene, and Paul.
You got it.
I said Peter Criss, his whole name twice. Didn't even...
I'm proud of you.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed
We're
the
almost
whole
there.
thing with Ace, but Gene, Paul, and Peter, they like jump and then they're on the other side. They're like, we can't do that wire
Yeah,
gag
they were
again."
going over a fence,
Yeah. And then they start fighting albino werewolves.
which was so wild.
We didn't see them being built,
Exactly. Not
And-
once.
and they are literally all over the side of a roller coaster.
So Lee Winnell just ripped this movie off for Wolf Spaceman.
No. Shut
Lee
up.
Winnell was just like, no one will get this reference.
It turns out.
We got you, bitch!
Well, I mean, also that's like saying that what is it? Who's the fucking Star Wars music guy?
The Star Wars music guy?
Yeah, John
Jake-
something.
Jacob
Jingle
Heimer?
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is my name, too.
No, I can't. John Williams. Fucking
There you go.
Christ. Oh, but yeah, there's a Kylo Ren's ship music
Mhm.
in Episode 7 is pretty much the same music from Plan 9.
I feel like you've told me this
Yep.
before.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep. It's hilarious. And then also the YMCA sounding like the Wolfman. And then
That's wild.
yeah. Everybody ripped off the classics, baby. Kiss gets into a fight with a bunch of albino werewolf robots,
Yeah.
which is something I never fucking thought I would say ever.
It's a weird sentence.
It really is. And then they start getting swarmed, and Ace has the power to teleport them by basically being like that thumb dance to
Yeah.
the side. He just goes, ugh. It's like, hey guys, let's get out of here. And they teleport away.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah. But they have
This
their...
is literally the moment the movie went off the fucking rails.
This is the moment?
This was, at least for me, I was just like, they have lost the plot. Like,
Kiss flying in the very beginning didn't give any thoughts.
So, them
Peter Criss tip tapping on a fucking...
it's credits.
Okay.
That was how I was looking. I was like, oh, this is an interesting way to do credits. It's
Fair.
kind of cool. We're introducing the band.
Yep.
If you're watching this movie, you should know who the fuck Kiss is anyway. But, like, this is an interesting way to do credit, like an opening credits.
Yeah.
Not the fact that, like, they were, like, interdimensionally playing on fucking carnival rides. But no,
Scooting around in their bumper cars.
I just looked at it as credits, and then it wasn't until the fourth time in the movie we got that weird picture-in-picture of them flying that I was just like, nope, that was actually what they were doing at the beginning of the movie. Like,
Yep.
And it wasn't even interposed well. You could
No.
see through them.
Yes.
I was like, this is, and that's why I thought it was the credits, because I was like, oh, they would have tried harder if they were supposed to be flying.
yeah.
They did not.
Again, we can very easily see. I mean, Ace again was loaded for most of this movie,
Mhm.
but like when he does that wire gag over the fence, I mean, the wires are barely holding him up. He's trying to balance himself. Imagine being cocked off your ass to fucking the 9th degree on a wire stunt. Like,
Yeah.
guys,
The room was spinning, now everything's flying, man.
my grand slam was supposed to come with sausage. That's a Family Guy joke.
Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
another one.
Yep. I've been making a lot of those today, but Kiss goes to Quahog, and as you know, and have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
At the end of that, Kiss is in Denny's, and they're like, oh, Luce Lois, we remember you. And everybody has a line, and then it gets to Ace, and he goes, my grand slam was supposed to come with sausage. My dad quotes that constantly.
That's amazing.
But it's not even Peter and Ace, unfortunately. It's Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Kiss teleports away. Sam, the robot of the fiance, goes to try and steal the talismans from the weird fucking thing, and it shocks him. He
No.
can't touch them.
Yeah.
So he goes back, and Devereaux's like, here, take this and use it only if you need it. It's a, like, laser gun. He goes in.
Like from Plan 9.
Yeah, pretty much. Son of a bitch. And then uses the laser gun to power down the talismans or power down the case so he can pick it up. So the only if you need it is use it specifically for these.
Yeah, which I thought he was giving him something to, like, take the members out.
No.
Nope.
No.
To shoot the talismans.
Yep. And Devereaux does it and starts aiming directly at them and powering them down. And that's how they start losing their powers. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that was, like I said, the albino werewolf robot battle was the moment I was just like, well, they lost the plot. I have no idea what the fuck's going on anymore.
I mean, it doesn't get any better because
I quite literally stood up and was like, I'm going to make lunch.
Yep, you did.
And I still retained everything that happened in the movie because I missed nothing because nothing was really happening.
Kiss got away, and they are all of a sudden in like the stadium seating, which also at the beginning they said it's going to be a huge crowd, so get here earlier. Barely would fill a pit.
Yeah, it was like 100 people, maybe.
Yep. I mean, the shots from on stage look great, but not the shots that had the giant open space behind the crowd.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I'm pretty sure those were not extras. Like they legitimately had cameras set up to film the actual concerts.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that I think that they probably utilized some of that for music videos, or at least intending to.
Makes
because
sense.
You pointed out, I didn't notice until you had said it, was Gene keeps looking directly into the camera.
Yep. Yep. Gene's looking directly into the camera. They're not even syncing up Peter's drums. Like he hit the cymbal in a part where he's hitting the toms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's not how that sounds.
Close, but no cigar.
Ooh. So Kiss now is in an amphitheater, and this is where like a red spotlight shines on them and then moves. And this is where we see the guys with the swords come in with the drop sound katanas who fly up. Actually, there were two regular guys doing martial arts just going, "Hwah! Hwah! Hwah! Hwah!" And you're in the kitchen going, what the fuck is going on?
What is happening right now? I popped my head around the corner and there's just martial arts happening. And I was like, okay, I'm not missing anything.
Nope. And they go up and fight Kiss, and like Gene breathes fire on him. Paul uses his eye beam, and Ace and Peter are just fighting him and throwing him.
Yep.
There's a lot of kung fu with those two in this movie. They have to get out of that fight again, and they find themselves down in the room of thrills or chamber of whatever the fuck, to where all of a sudden they're fighting Chunkenstein. They're fighting the Mummy. They're fighting the Wolfman. They're fighting Dracula. Fucking sick. First off, oh my god.
That's when they all lose their powers.
Yep, they start losing their powers, so it all gets down to literally just them.
Dumbest moment ever, too, is because all of the animatronics are all closing in on them.
Uh-huh.
And friggin' Abner's like, all right, I'm just going to put you in a cage.
Yep.
Sucks them up. That didn't sound right at all. Uses a vacuum and sucks them up.
Yeah.
Sucks them up into the ceiling.
Yeah. But the fight that's happening before that, there's a moment where Peter Criss gets up on a elevated thing, jumps to a chandelier, and starts doing the George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Ah!
Hilarious.
And then the Mummy is on Gene's back, and he goes, "This dead man won't die." And it cuts to Devereaux going, "Are you talking to me, demon?" He just starts powering up like, what are we doing? Who are you trying to talk? They can't hear you.
Full-blown Dragon Ball Z.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z,
he's still going. So yeah, Kiss gets sucked up in these weird Dr. Seuss Who vacuums straight into the fucking ceiling.
Who saw that coming?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
And then, yes, they're in their laser cage. And then all of a sudden, Kiss walks out from behind there's more room in this room? Door. Not much. Like maybe 5 feet worth of room. But Kiss walks out, walks past Kiss, and goes straight to the stage for their third and final night show, where they just start singing Rip and Destroy instead of Hotter Than Hell. So it goes, rip, rip, rip and destroy. And they're really not doing well with any sort of lyric making. I get it. They're robots. They're supposed to start a riot with that. And, blame Kiss.
It almost worked.
It almost did.
The crowd starts chanting Rip and Destroy.
Yeah, the crowd was expecting Hotter Than Hell, and all of a sudden they're like, what the fuck is the boo? Boo! Boo! Hiss! Boo! You suck!
Wait, actually, I'm kind of digging this.
Yep.
What's going on? Rip and Destroy!
Yeah, they start crowd surfing, and then we get the overdub of, let's rip this place apart!
Yeah. It's just one person who says it, too.
Yeah. And this is where it's like, oh shit, everything's about to happen. Everything's about to go down. And then Kiss really, really focuses hard, summons the box of the talismans that's sitting on the tiny screen that Devereaux turned around so they could watch. And then he pissed off.
Yeah.
And then we see him in a second. Don't worry. But Kiss really focuses hard, summons their talismans. So it's a temporary thing. It's not like a, one and then they have to recharge it. It's like, oh, I'm tired. Okay, I'm back kind of talisman. Then they come flying in and start fighting themselves on stage. Ace does his get out of here teleport. He blows up 3 of them.
Yep.
After, I think, Paul bounces other Paul's I-beam off the guitar.
Yeah.
And bounces right back into his face and kills him. And then Kiss, without even skipping a beat, grabs their instruments and plays Rock and Roll All Night.
Dude, it was so dumb. I immediately was just like, they know what's going on. I said this. Jason was like,
Yep.
yeah. We get it. And I was just like, okay. Like, I'm about to bitch at somebody who's watching the same movie as me, who's having the exact same thought I'm having right now. Like,
We're doing
go
great.
stop the bad guy, you fucking assholes. They were just like, cocaine and booze, music. And they just started playing the song instead.
Yeah. And, I mean, here's the thing. We didn't have to worry about it because at first I thought, oh, they just defeated them. And I honestly thought they were about to start rolling into credits right there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right.
Just
But they do their song. They cut back to the...
the movie was called Kiss Meets the Phantom. They could have done a sequel called Kiss Defeats the Phantom. You're hearing me. Animate that shit.
But we cut back to the laboratory, and Melissa's talking to Devereaux off screen, and he's not responding. And she's like, "Where's Sam? Give me back Sam." Sam saunters in. This entire time, you could tell that people were robots by like a little node thing attached to their neck, where then Paul just reaches in, pulls it off his neck, and Sam's cured.
Which was so weird, especially seeing as we're not led. We are informed that he's basically dead because she kisses him at one point and freaks out because he's cold.
Yep.
Which
Dead man.
sounds dead to me.
Yep.
They were like, no, he was just real cold because he was sleeping.
Sure.
What?
Sure. But Kiss comes back in. Again, Paul rips the note off the neck. And then they start talking about Devereaux and the owner of the park, who's like, you won't be talking to him. And then he spins him around, and Devereaux is like suddenly an old mannequin with like long white hair.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea. I felt like I missed something, and I was just like, did I miss something?
I thought the same fucking thing, but
No.
I don't think I did.
Neither of us missed anything.
Yeah.
They just didn't know how to end it.
I mean, Devereaux's a mannequin now. And then they went out and they finished by playing my favorite Kiss song, God of Thunder. And that's when it rolled into the credits. And then at the end, when it said Hanna-Barbera, both of us went, oh, shit.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. And that, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, is 1978's Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, maybe asterisk. It was schlocky. It was fun. It was stupid.
Yeah.
And all around, pretty good. Like, I don't think it was a bad movie per se.
No. So on a scale of 1 to 10, unannounced albino werewolf robot battles,
Fair.
what would you give this?
Honestly, I know it's not great. I know it's not a perfect movie. I could see myself watching this again just for shits and gigs and having fun with it.
Yeah.
I would give it a strong 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It's also, big Kiss fan, and I've been wanting to watch this for a better part of my 30 years on this planet
that's fair.
and never being able to find it until right now.
My score is going to seem mean, but I'm going to explain why.
I saw this coming. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to give it a 5. Now, I'm giving it a 5.
You son of a bitch!
I'm giving it a 5 because I will 100% watch this again.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely a movie that, like, I have to be in the mood to watch it.
Okay.
So instead of giving it a higher or a lower score, I want to go right in the middle of the road because it's one way or the other. There could be a time where I go by it and I'll be like, yeah, fuck that shit. And there'll be another time where I'm like, you know what I need to watch right now? And I'll put it. So honestly, like, our complaints are our complaints because I don't even think they're complaints. It's just a schlocky film.
God, yeah.
Its existence is hilarious. It is a fun watch. Honestly, It's fun. Don't watch it alone if you can.
It's spooky.
It's a lot more fun watching it with somebody.
Oh, God, yeah.
So you'll have some fun. So, Selena, that's me letting you know, watch it with your kid. Like, the two of you will have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They've been watching movies together recently, and it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I had watched it when I was a kid, and I remember almost none of it. I remember the opening.
Yeah.
Like, very vividly, I remember the opening.
Okay.
That was about all I remembered.
The opening was cool. I mean, with that being said, then, I mean, you can go one way or another, but I'm going to go the most respectful way. Of course, the bloody legend of the week will be Ace Frehley.
100%.
Obviously. I mean, Kiss did a cardboard acting in this movie, but hey, Ace was having fun the entire time. When there was a humming noise and it was the power of the talismans,
Yeah.
and Melissa's like, "What's that humming noise?" He goes, "Beethoven's Fifth." It's like, his laugh is so fucking contagious that you sit there and go, "What the fuck is that?" But it's just Ace being Ace and having fun.
Yeah.
And like, he even in an interview when he said like, "I had no lines except for ack," and I was like, "Fucking fix this." He acknowledged there was no plot to this movie. We had no idea what we were doing, but we were just having fun. We were doing kung fu shit. Gene and Paul were all about the movie, but we were just having fucking fun.
And it
That was the whole point.
Yeah, it shows they were having fun.
Yeah.
It was a good movie, but yeah, 100% Ace. Rest in peace, man. You're no longer in pain.
It's
That's
true.
the number one thing. It sucks when we lose legends. We just lost. We lost a member of Limp Bizkit as well. I know most people mock Limp Bizkit. I'm a fan. I always have been.
You did it all for the Nookie.
Just back to back losing legends, and yeah,
And then Ozzy earlier and Brent from Mastodon.
yeah. There's been a ton this year. So, but Ace, I'm happy you're not in pain anymore. I'm even more happy that Jason Michael got to see you
2
right-
months ago.
right before.
I think one of his last 5 shows, maybe, if I'm doing the math correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had looked it up, it looks like you got the third to last show.
Fuck me.
So,
Worth every single second.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't go to that show, too, because I was thinking that's a long way to drive on a Thursday night, getting up for work in the morning, and then just going, fuck. What if this exact situation happened?
Yep.
Fuck.
I had the exact conversation with one of my coworkers. She has tickets to see Pat Benatar, and I was just
Oh.
like, "Dude, what? That'd be awesome!" And she was like, "Yeah, but it's a Sunday." And I'm like, "Who gives a shit?"
Yep.
I was like, "Look at all these people that are dropping."
Yep.
I was like, "This may be your one and only opportunity." I said, "Go, come to work tired. Who gives a shit?"
Yep.
And she was like, "You're right.
Hell, even call out the next day if you can.
She can."
Oh, no.
But yeah, listen, like, I understand life is busy. I understand money is tight, especially with everything going on.
Yep.
But if you have the chance and the opportunity to see somebody that you idolize, somebody you look up to, somebody that's on, like, for example, for me, I have a bucket list of musicians and, bands that I want to see before I die. At this point now, it's before they die. So, like, Iron Maiden's going on tour next year. My ass is going to be there because they're on my bucket list.
There you go.
So, we only have this one go around on the planet, folks. Utilize it to the best of your ability. Make memories because that's what you're going to have. Experiences are everything, and it's love, especially music. Music is love.
Hell yeah. Of course, because this is kind of our segue back into the Season of Suffering, should this movie remain in the dungeon or should it be allowed to roam free?
No, this movie is a guard. We are giving it a job.
Wow!
It gets to roam free,
Okay.
but it can't roam too far.
It's got a job to do.
It has a job to do.
Okay.
That job is keeping the shit movies at bay, the rest of us slightly entertained.
Keeping a cheap, crappy knockoff of it, Frankenstein's Island, locked away in the dungeon.
Exactly.
Well,
Chunkenstein just gets to laugh at him.
what's up, bitch? Oh, that's a funny dynamic now. I like how we have characters in this shit. 11, 11, 11 sitting there like, fuck! But, of course, that does mean, and we did the dice roll already before we left on our mid-season break,
Mm-hmm.
it's about time to actually start talking about it. Now, I will let you in on a little secret. I have watched the trailer for this.
I have too.
Okay.
That's why I chose it. I was like, wow, this looks horrible.
Okay, fair enough. Alien Convergence from 2017. Now, I watched the trailer. Obviously, there are some really shit CG, but I was like, you know what? This doesn't look like it could be horrible. This might be one of those hidden gems,
Just
or
bad CGI.
yeah, or just a divisive split that we have Selena coming to hopefully take one of our sides. Six-headed shark attack. Get fucked.
What a great movie.
Shut your mouth. But, of course, Alien Convergence from 2017. You can watch it. It used to be on Prime for free, but now it's 99 cents. Wow. It's also on Apple TV for 99 cents. Who fucking knew? But, of course, it's on Tubi, Pluto, Fandango at Home, Plex, and Zumo Play for free. No idea what Zumo Play
Me
is.
neither.
But if you have Tubi, which if you're following our
We've been
podcast...
gone so long they created a new platform.
Yeah, seriously. But of course, if you're following our podcast, we talk about Tubi nonstop. Hell, that's where most of you probably watched Frankenstein's Island.
Yeah.
But that will be next week's episode. We're finally getting back into it, and we have 4 of those movies to suffer through before Winter Horrorland.
Yay!
I'm worried again, because now some of the movies we've been alluding to are back in our immediate fucking vision.
Yep. No avoiding it now.
Shit.
Hey, we get 4 weeks and then Winter Horrorland, which may be awful, especially one of the movies we're going to be talking about. So
I'm worried. But of course, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, that will be for next week. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for enjoying Toontober and all the positive feedback that we've heard from Toontober. Can't wait to do it again.
yeah.
And again, thank you very much, Ace, for all the music that you put into this world. And
Make sure you do all of the follows, please. If you're not following us on Instagram or Facebook, please give us a follow there. If you're not following us on our new fandangled Twitch, you can go over and follow us and watch our streams on Twitch.
twitch.tv/spoilersleepover.
Yep, that will be our home for Spoiler Sleepover Gaming.
Yes, indeed.
And if you have an extra $5 you can spare every month,
Please.
consider subscribing to our Patreon.
Spoiler Sleepover
there is
podcast.
so much content. I upload weekly. Jason Michael's back, so he will start uploading weekly as well. We're going to be doing stuff together. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I think that's all of our follows. Oh,
Yeah.
You can follow us on TikTok. I haven't done shit on there, but if you want to, go
It's
for it.
there.
It exists.
That's right. Now, until next week, where the suffering actually continues.
Yeah.
Sleep tight, suckers!
We got to do that together.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover, but the fun won't stop there. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and if you have any episode ideas, please send them our way at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. That'd be really fantastic of you. So, until next week, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!